Hi, what's up, everybody? Sharon Ivy is my name.
Sharon Talia on the Light Talk once again.
Of course, LTS is back. We're about to talk about real life experiences.
We're so excited to bring you this.
Yeah.
If you have something we should discuss, please drop your comment. Just right there.
Yes. Today we're going to talk about anger, how to deal with anger and temper.
Yes.
You know, the thing that happen. We get angry often. People
Every
angry.
day. In fact, I nearly got angered before I came here. But we can deal with every circumstance. We live in a world with many troubles, but solution is right on your screen right now.
Have you ever collided before?
Let's begin with you. Yes. I was angered with you.
Just remind me.
Well, I think you used the spoon the wrong way. Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. But I realized that I don't know how to get angry over you for long. I don't know how to.
Me either.
Yes, because things happen actually, and we are better than that. Yeah, but I remember the last time it was actually mutual. I was angry, you were angry. We really mute for some time, for like 30 minutes, and everybody was waiting to be the first to speak up. I was like, Ivy, should I share that?
So who broke the silence?
We both did, because I needed something, you needed something, and it happened because I realized we value each other so much. To lose each other over anger. You know, when you love somebody, you find it so hard to keep them angry all day. So if your target from both of you will be to make each other back to normal, feel free to talk first. I did, and also there's a time she did first. So it's always a mutual thing. If you still want to keep your loved ones close to you, learn not to be so angry for long. Because even the Bible tells us not be angry till the day ends. If you value this person, you still need them.
I think there is also that ego of they have wronged me, like I think they have to approach me first because I'm angry.
Did you love somebody who has ever angered you? You love me, I know.
Yes.
But of course, for the value of that person, you swallow your pride and you swallow your ego, and you're like, I'm sorry.
But that's difficult to many people to swallow the ego, and mostly girls. I don't know why.
No, it's both. It's both sex, because I have a male friend who never apologizes actually. Till he wants you to always be the one in wrong, which is not really right, because nobody is perfect at the end of the day. So we just look at making each other a better person. Yes, so if you still value somebody, there is no need absolutely to keep them for very long. Tell them, I'm angry about straight away, talk about something, this and this didn't make me happy.
You actually told me sometimes, when we collided, like I really did this and it wasn't good, it made me feel bad, like Mary did, and I didn't know like it would make you really like angry. Yeah, and I think like after like talking about it, it makes your relationship or friendship grow bigger. So to someone out there watching, I know that like they have had it before. How do they deal with the anger?
It is very possible.
How would you advise someone?
It is very possible because this is something we go through daily, workplace, home, friends, and all that. But you realize that
in marriages
things happen, because even just the sound of how somebody is brushing can be disgusting.
I know,
and you really get angry out of it.
How someone holds like a fork to eat food can make you angry sometimes.
Yes, how people react when they meet a new person also really matters. So for me, first of all, I'm a woman that believes in God, and if I'm angry, I seek the Holy Spirit most of the times, because it's the only one that can teach you how to act better. Yes, you just tell God, honestly, I don't like the way I react towards things. Help me to react better, because I need these people. In fact, we're supposed to love everybody.
And
yes, we are supposed to love everybody.
We'll always be there to teach you like how to deal with that.
So I think that's the first thing. Tell God to help you know how to deal with circumstances where you collide with people. Yes.
Okay. And then like how then about temper. There is really like a thin line between anger and temper.
One leads to the other. So it's just the same. Because I have a friend who has to break something to feel better.
Oh.
Yes.
How can you help?
One has to cut themselves to feel better.
Wow.
Yeah, she nearly killed herself.
Self-harming.
Yes. So anger has never resulted to anything good. So whenever you think of the results of something, think before you react. Yeah, whenever you think about something, remember everyday life inspires somebody else. They might not say it out, but you're inspiring them. Yes.
I think the other thing, like, don't cling on the past.
That's right.
Sometimes the past can make you bitter. Then, like, you decide to hold on to that anger. That anger
You're
won't
very
lead you
right.
anywhere better. It will instead drain you, make you a different person. You get. There was one time I was angry about someone. You get, and I realized that I was thinking like I wasn't feeling myself.
Well, for me, I don't
looked
see
in the
them
mirror.
actually. That's
I
how I
looked
used
in
to
the
be.
mirror and I'm like, okay, this is not me. I am better than this. I cannot, like I was becoming like something else. I could find myself getting angry at everyone because I'm holding on to something.
Saying that,
is
most
not
of the
good.
people that are hostile and violent, it begins with anger, and then they become something else, as you say. Somebody who is not to fight, they end up fighting. Because I remember at the time I was also struggling with anger. I would just feel like, okay, I've ever slapped somebody, and I felt so good.
Really?
But after somebody was
it
hurt,
first time, like, hold up, was it a female? A okay.
yes, I slapped somebody, and it's really.
Was it a female or a man?
Do I need a glass of water?
Fear.
Please, honey.
But you have to tell me.
No.
Was it a female or like? Okay, I'm not going to ask any other questions. I just want to know: was it a man or a girl?
Okay, it was a sibling. I'm so
Yay.
sorry. It was a sibling, and I was really angry because they had spoiled something that was precious to me. But after me slapping them, I didn't get what they brought back. Yeah, it was a precious gift, but inside there's a saying that says, I'll not say Swahili, but it means.
Just say it's okay. Like Kenyans watching us out there, and maybe Tanzanians and
I know.
Congolese and not
Like maji yakimwagika hayawezi ku. Like you cannot get back the water that is already poured. You get? Yes. If I pour water down, I cannot get it back to the glass. Yes. What is spoiled is spoiled. A baby breaks a flask and you really want to.
Did you regret after slapping your sibling?
I felt so bad because my hand was all over her face. And
did you apologize to her?
No, I'm her big sister. I found it hard.
That part right
no,
there.
okay. I found it.
Like you should have apologized.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
I apologized to my little brother when I wronged him. He's just 10 years. But
that's why I tell you I learned from it.
Me off. Then I'm like, okay, you know what, Charlie? I'm sorry, but you angered me, but I'm sorry. I will not do it again. Okay? He's like, yes, and then we move on. So you should have apologized to your sister.
So basically after that, my hand was all over her face, and I was so scared of what our parents were going to say. So I had to take her to my room, buy biscuits, buy sweets, right. and scare her at the same time. If you tell them, I'll tell them you broke this. Is that a good thing? But blackmailing. But as time went on, we really bond. We've become more friends. She's actually more careful with spoiling stuff. Don't be the source of anger also. Stop triggering. Just because we are telling you control it, we don't mean also trigger it elsewhere. Everybody needs to be happy. Yes. Everybody needs peace. Yes, because if it's an issue, also talk to somebody about it. You're a good person. Talk to somebody like, I find anger issues. How do I deal with this? You'll even help that person you're telling, because most people deal with this. On a personal level, if someone, if someone makes me mad or angry, I distance myself from that person. Because I do not want to speak a lot of things I am going to regret. Like, I used to have that before. Whenever, like, you could wrong me, I could have this thing of, I need to blast her back. How dare he do that to me? How dare she do that to me? So I look for something that I know is going to make you feel small. And I get you and I give it to you like heads off. So do you gain after doing that? I used not to gain, but it's like, okay, I think I was too much. Too much. Then I realized if I get angry, I think I have to keep quiet
maybe distance myself from this person. And sometimes when you're angry, like you're expecting people to say sorry, but we are different.
You remind me of a saying.
We are different.
Yeah.
You get, someone will piss you off, but they don't know whether they have made you angry.
Oh no, yeah.
And for you, like you're just offended. So what I learned to first distance myself from that person, to keep quiet. Maybe if they notice the silence and the distance, I'll open up. Okay, that's if I am not really like so close to that person. I'm like,
You're right.
This.
You remind me of an experience.
Mm-hmm.
I was not in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was at work or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed water, so I bumped into people conversing about me.
Wow.
That hits right different.
I know.
But you know, there is how something happened. I was just like, I got my water. Mm-hmm. I greeted them. Hi, good morning.
Oh, wow.
But it was really, I got my water and I moved back to my seat. And they were all guilty. Mm-hmm. Sometimes not reacting is so much better. Mm-hmm. Not saying anything at all. I said, So instead they be the ones looking for you. They're like, Sharon, it's not you we're talking about, but you get it. So you realize that what you're saying is so right. Like isolating and keeping quiet for some time really helps you. Yeah, because slow to speak and quick to listen. That always makes a better person.
In other words,
yeah,
not like when you get offended, it's not like every time you have to defend yourself, or you're like,
and not everything needs your response.
That part.
Can I, okay, as we close this, if you see a baby spoiling something over and over, okay, not spoiling actually, playing with something, and you're like, please stop that, please, they continue. Do you realize that?
Yes,
the more you give attention to something, is the more they overreact. The more you give attention to the devil, the devil, this, he will still add that anger, amplify, that you end up being a bitter person. Pain leads to bitterness. So the best way to do something is ignore.
And bitterness will just lead you to depression.
Yeah. So it's better to ignore some things. You've done that. If it made you happy. Peace means more.
I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Can we shortly talk about temper? Just be slow to temper. I used to have a problem with the temper.
So what would you do whenever you would be tempered?
Whenever I would be tempered, I think I would break things. Then my mother one day said,
I was looking for my mirror, Ivy. I don't broke it.
No.
Ivy, I have looked for that mirror. It came from America, from Mandy. You know what I'm saying?
There was one time, after my O-level, they just bought me a phone. I didn't like phone. Having a Kamapesa phone was a real thing. And then a relative pissed me off and I just banged it. My mother came back, I'm like, where's your phone? I'm like, I don't have it. And I was like, but that's not how you should react towards this. Now what if you get married and your husband buys you new things, you have new things in the house, and your husband pisses you off, will you just break everything? I was 15.
God, you remind me of something so painful.
I was 15 years old, but that opened my mind. I'm like, okay.
It's so funny.
I have to stop
spoiling
that was the end of
you doing it.
Yes.
Okay, for me, what happened? Okay, I've not been a tempered person, but I've stayed with tempered people. We were making mandazi in Nairobi, with my cousin. Yes.
Nairobi.
So I angered her, and what this person did, just got the spoon from the oil and put it.
Wow.
I have some beautiful scars somewhere.
Wow.
And it was so painful. And yeah, it was really painful, a painful experience.
Yes.
From then she was sat down being told that once you spoil something and it's beyond repair, because she can't repair my skin right now.
How did you look at your cousin?
Well, I cried because whenever I'm angry or anything, I break out into tears.
Whenever you could look at that scar, would you have this thing of, I hate this girl, how dare she do this?
Not really, because I also did something really wrong.
In other words,
yeah,
It's just one.
That's why temper is so bad. Temper is really so bad because it causes one thing after the other.
Yes, revenging is bad, by the way.
As well, I think we should talk about that.
Yes, you've
Tell
been a
us your
wonderful
experience.
Yes.
Just drop that comment.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful viewers. Thank you so much for loving us and watching the live talk.
Yeah.
Till next time, please, I won't get tired to remind you to subscribe, share, and hit a like button. Yeah, till next time.